The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Oldham County High School's basketball starts now.
Eighth Region Boys Basketball on tap here tonight as we are live from Oldham County High School, getting you set for boys basketball here on Glycod. Justin Kalen alongside Mark Evans as we get set for 2-2. Grant County set to take on 3-2 Oldham County. Mark, should be a fun ball game here tonight. Both of these teams with explosive playmakers, a lot of playmaking ability. I expect a good one here tonight.
I expect maybe even see the 90s tonight with these two teams. They like to get up and down the court. They like to shoot it quick. Each have a prolific scorer in Max Green that's with Oldham and Breeden that plays for Grant County, and they have a pretty good supporting cast. I think the key is going to be how well they settle in and who knocks them down.
Yeah, looking forward to this one here tonight alongside Max Green and Spencer Breeden. A lot of playmakers out there for both of these teams. We'll step aside for a quick break here, come back on the other side, and we will get a word with head coach Josh Leslie of Oldham County. Stick with us. 8th Region Boys Basketball coming right up on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah! 1 second.
I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in, like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, making your life easier with quality products and quality service.
And back here on Glycod as we continue to get you set for 8th Region boys basketball here tonight from Oldham County. Justin Kalen back here with you. I'm joined by Josh Leslie, head coach of Oldham County, now in your second season here at Oldham County. You're a guy that's been around this area a long time. You know what to expect night in and night out, but what have you seen from your team so far this season?
It's just a difference in our experience. Where last year we really had one, maybe two guys that played varsity basketball here, and we had a lot of JV guys that kind of filled in the roles from previous year. Now they know what to expect from us, from the teams we play. We have a lot of experience back, and allows us to trust a lot more guys to do more things because of the time they put in the off season, and hopefully we can continue to build on that throughout this year.
Absolutely, and you mentioned the experience. You all also have a decided height advantage, not just tonight, but for a majority of your games this season. How do you plan to use that height here, not only tonight, but as the season goes along?
Rebounding shouldn't be an issue. We've had not necessarily issues with it, but we should be a really good rebounding team. We should be defensively. It should help us as well because of our length, and we should be able to work inside out through different people. And the guys we have they're not only tall, but they're also long limbs. So it works in traps, it works in rebounding, works in scoring around the lane. So we're going to try to take advantage of that every night.
Absolutely. Any thoughts on this Grant County team coming in?
Always play tough, man. They're one of those teams that get in you, try to disrupt you. They attack. They play hard. They're physical. So you've got to kind of match that physicality, not let certain guys for them get to their spots where they're good, and can't give them second shots. We got to control the glass like always, and if we can play defensively, we should be okay.
With your background, headed to Wittenberg, Ohio to play your college ball, Abram committed there. Did you have anything to do with that?
The coach there was a roommate of mine, so it's kind of crazy how it all worked out. I mean, it just came about that was one of the spots he liked, and he took the visit there, liked it. I mean, I may have made some phone calls, but ultimately it was him going on the visits, them liking him, and always goes to those Tigers, man. It's fine by me.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for joining us. Great, best of luck tonight, and hopefully your Colonels can get the win here tonight. That's going to wrap up this segment. Justin Kalen will be back with your keys to the game here as we continue to get you set for 8th Region boys basketball on Glycod.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
What? No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Tradition means values. and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
Back here at Oldham County as we continue to get you set for 8th Region Boys Varsity Basketball here on Glycod, as now we get set for your keys to the game. Tonight's keys to the game are presented by Traditional Bank, because who you bank with matters. Justin Kalin back here with Mark Evans. Coach, let's go ahead and get into our keys to the game. First for Grant County.
Yes, sir, Justin. For Grant County tonight, I'll call them the keys to victory. They need to limit number 10, Max Green's touches. Very, very important. We all know he can score. He averages 31, and he had a 48-point game against a good team, so he can flat put them in. Second key for Grant County, I'd say balanced scoring. You know, they really need to have some other young men step up. I'd say at least 3 people in double digits would be a good thing for Oldham County tonight. Third one is basically, it's going to be about the boards. The size difference is significant. Defensive rebounds has to be a priority for Grant County if they're going to come out of here ahead at the end.
But especially for a really high-powered Oldham County team, you definitely have to limit those opportunities. How about for the Oldham County Colonels? What we got as keys to the game for them?
Yes, sir. It's they have some similarities in prolific scores. For Oldham County, I have at least know where he's at, or limit number 23, Spencer Breeden's touches also. He averages 27 a game. He's had as high as 35, and he's had some big-time games, and he can flat play. So I think it's important that the least he sees the ball, the better it is for Oldham County. Once again, I think they're similar. They have to have some balanced scoring. They have to have some help around him tonight, so at least 3 in double digits. And then the last one for Oldham County, I think it's extremely important, is use their size advantage, go inside and attack, use those post players, play inside out, and I think things could be good for Oldham County tonight.
Yeah, we'll see how it all plays out. There is a look at your keys to the game. By the way, this broadcast is authorized by Oldham County High School with production rights owned by Glycod Media. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for watching right here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
Back here on Glycod as we continue to get you set for 8th Region boys basketball here this evening from Oldham County. Justin Kalen back here now with Coach Joe Utter in his 8th season at the helm of this Grant County team. Coach, 2-2 on the year, so a solid start for you. Seems like a little bit of up, a little bit of down. What's a couple things you've seen out of your team that you've really liked so far this season?
Well, first of all, if we got a new squad here with a lot of kids learning how to play, and with each game, we're getting better at learning that and getting that little bit of varsity experience that some of these kids have never had before, and that's probably the key with this first half of the season, really before Christmas, is trying to figure out what we need to do to get better for the second half of the season.
Yeah, you do have some new faces, but you've also got some familiar ones as well. Touch on those older guys and what they've meant to your team so far in this early part of the season.
Well, first off, we got Spencer Breeden, who he's an all-around athlete, and he's definitely our leader out there in scoring and can run the show pretty well for us. He's a tough matchup for just about anybody we've seen so far, and I expect it'd be a tough matchup out there tonight for him. Then we got point guard Jackson Utter. He's small, he's fast, he's quick on defense. He's averaging about 9 assists a game right now. He's really dishing it out well for us. And he's got a lot of experience handling the ball against pressure. Pretty much any kind of press we get, he's almost a one-man pressing press break machine. So, and then Ben Bossy is a junior for us. He got 5 to 6 minutes last year at the varsity level, and he's really stepped it up for us this year. And then outside that, people very minimum on minutes. So.
Okay, you mentioned the younger guys, a couple of other things along the way. I talked to Coach Leslie a little bit ago. How do you plan to navigate his height and length advantage that he's decidedly going to have here this evening?
Well, we're just going to try to figure it out. We're trying to send a lot of people at him and try to get the ball out of his hands as much as possible. That's probably the toughest matchup for anybody in the region right now, is trying to do that. If we can get the ball out of his hands, that's great. But when he's got it in his hands, he's very, very, very tough. And that's probably going to be a tough matchup for us as well, just because of his ability to rise up and shoot over people.
Well, looking forward to a good one tonight, Coach. Thanks for taking some time to join us. And we'll be back with more 8th Region boys varsity basketball action here on Glycod.
Thank you.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Blind Direct, not just blinds. Blind Direct, not just blinds.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
UA Local Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
And back here at Oldham County High School, Justin Kalen alongside Mark Evans as we continue to get you set for 8th Region boys basketball here this evening. We've got about 8 minutes left on our pregame clock as both teams are wrapping up their pregame warm-ups. But let's go ahead and jump into our starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Thompson Heating and Cooling. Contact Thompson at 502-703-0244 for their 100% satisfaction guarantee. Thompson Heating and Cooling. First for the Grant County Braves, coming in at 2-2 on the season as a team, putting up 67.5 points per game, defensively allowing 65.5. And they're going to trot out number 1, Ben Bossy, a 6-foot junior, averaging 17.8 points per game. Number 4, Wyatt Hucker, a 6'4 junior, averaging about 7.8 points per game, 9.5 rebounds per game. Number 10, Jackson Utter, 5'10 senior, averaging 9.2 points per game, 5 rebounds. Spencer Breeden, he's the big guy we talked about. Number 23, a 6'1 senior, averaging 27.2 points per game with 5 rebounds. And Colin Ammerman, number 50, a 6'2 senior, gets the starting nod tonight as well. Mark, what do you make of that starting lineup?
Well, what jumps out at me, Justin, is as I look at their starting lineup, they have one player 6'4", and I look at Oldham's, it's a little different, and we'll talk about that in just a second.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and jump into those Oldham County starters. The shortest player in their starting lineup is number 1, Cameron Roush, their point guard. He is a senior, averaging just over 8 points per game, listed at 6 foot. Max Green, a guy's name we'll call here a lot tonight, averaging 31.4 points per game. Max Green, a 6'7 senior. Luis Nava gets the starting nod as well, a 6'6 junior, 8.4 points, 7 rebounds a game this season. Henry Markham, number 23, a 6'6 junior, averaging 11 points, 10.6 rebounds a game. And Abram Steinbrunner, 9.2 points per game, 4 rebounds. Wearing number 33, a 6'4 senior here for Oldham. So, Mark, let me go through those heights again for Oldham County. Steinbrunner, 6'4", Markham, 6'6", Nava, 6'6", Max Green, 6'7", and Cameron Roush, 6 foot. Easy to say, this Grant County team's got their work cut out for them tonight in terms of a height disadvantage.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. The other thing about Oldham County is they're not slow 6 foot sixers. They run the court well. They all run the court well. They're all athletic. Like you said, Justin, it's going to be a real challenge tonight for the Braves.
Now, you spent some time in this area coaching, quite a few years. How did you ever have a situation where you were going up against a much taller team? And if so, how do you navigate those waters?
Well, the way I navigated them was changing defenses and keeping them off balance, making it a full court game versus a half court game. Made them play the open court, tried to turn them over and get easy baskets. That's pretty much my MO through my years anyway, was changing presses and changing this and changing that. That's one way that you can negate some of that. But unfortunately, Oldham County, once again, I said they're athletic. They can throw over you, when you try to pressure them. You've got Max Green, a 6'7" primary ball handler that is super talented, handles the ball well, passes the ball well. So once again, Coach Utter has his work cut out for him tonight, but they're always scrappy. They always fight hard, and you just can't ever tell till the ball's tipped.
Well, and a lot of times teams can use their speed if they're undersized versus an opponent. But like you said, this is an Oldham County team. Those guys are fast, too. They're athletic. Should be a lot of fun here tonight as we've got just over 4.5 minutes left on our pregame clock. Both teams, as you can see, back out on the court for their final preparations. We'll step aside for our final break as well. We'll come back on the other side. We'll get you some series information about how these two teams have fared over the past several years. Stick with us. We've got 8th Region Boys Varsity Basketball coming right up on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
From Glycod, it's Oldham County High School's basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. Oldham County Health Department, healthy people, strong community. Kinzer & Kinzer, delivering clean, comfortable air. State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Oldham County Solid Waste Management, featuring Waste Wizard. And by LaGrange Service Center, Mortensen Family Dental, Thompson Heating and Cooling, and Financial Solutions Incorporated. Now, courtside for all the action of Oldham County High School's basketball from Glycod.
And just minutes away from our action here tonight, 8th Region Boys Basketball. Grant County 2-2 on the season, traveling to take on the 3-2 Oldham County Colonels. Justin Kalin back here alongside Mark Evans as we've got under 90 seconds left to play. Let's take a look at some of the series information on these two teams. Since 1998, they have met up 33 times. And it's Oldham County holding a 27-6 lead in the rivalry. Quite the advantage there for the Colonels. Well, Coach?
Yeah, not a doubt. I think just recent time, Grant County's put together some really strong teams and has really been able to challenge. But yeah, Oldham definitely has had their number for most of the time they've ever played.
And there you can see on your screen there, the last year it was Grant County with an 88-53 win against this Oldham County team. Oldham County 2 years ago was able to get the win 67-61. So should be a good one here tonight. Hopefully we get closer to that game 2 years ago than we got last year. We'll see how it all plays out here from Oldham County High School. We'll step aside for a break as we get set for our national anthem, and we'll come back on the other side with your opening tip-off. Stick with us. 8th Region Boys Basketball coming right up on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Line Direct, not just blinds. Line Direct, not just blinds.
The reason I went to traditional bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
And back here in Oldham County, as we are just about set to begin 8th Region boys basketball here this evening as the Grant County starters out on the floor. Oldham County starters being announced right now. Grant County will don their gold uniforms with the white lettering and white and black lettering, I should say, black trim on those uniforms as well. Oldham County in their traditional home white uniforms with the blue numbering, lettering, and trim as we are just about set to begin here tonight. Looking forward to what should be a fun game of basketball. See if the star power can shine through, Coach.
I think we'll see two of them that will definitely shine through. Justin, I'm more interested to see what they open up in defensively and how the matchups look.
It's going to be Wyatt Hucker in the center circle for Grant County. Henry Markham will jump it up for the Colonels as both of them little antsy here in the early going. As now referee will toss it up, and it'll be Grant County ball after receiving the opening tip. Looks like Oldham County going to come out in a man-to-man here. Right away, Grant County gets it into the hands of Breeden, who fires it up, and he's not able to drop it, but then Oldham County gives it right back. And then Grant County going to give it right back. A little bit of a wonky start here tonight. As that ball carried right off the foot of Colin Ammerman, 6'2 senior. A little more size in there for Grant County tonight. Ammerman not a typical starter for this Braves team.
We got the coach's son, Jackson Utter, on green tonight.
That's a tough assignment.
It's a tough assignment size-wise. It'd be interesting to see if Coach Post backs up at all.
First foul of the game here as Oldham County got it into Abram Steinbruner, who you heard in our pregame. Chat with Coach Josh Leslie is a Wittenberg University commit. Same place Coach Leslie played his ball back in the day, 1990 to 1994, as Green drives in, and a great kickoff as he gets it into the arms of Henry Markham, who slams it home.
Can't let Green get in the middle. Opens up everything.
And three-pointer on the other end misses. Oldham County going to run. We kind of expected this coming in. We said it in our open. It's going to be an up and down pace all night.
It's a Josh Leslie coach team, and they do nothing but run and reverse and get the quick shot.
Second foul being called against Grant County. You have any thoughts on the new free throw rules? You like them? Don't like it?
I do not like it. It changes the game. Main thing is, at the end of a game, Justin, you want to be ahead.
Yeah.
2 minutes ago, you're not ahead, and you can't choose who you foul in bonus situations.
Yeah.
It really has changed the game.
Max Green gets the finish that time for Oldham County. As all of a sudden, they're on top by 4. Back on offense, that's Hucker with it for Grant County. Slides it to Ammerman. Great
nice
pass
cut
by Ammerman. Great cut, great pass, but even better defense as Steinbruner sends it away.
Yeah, Max is a rim protector as a guard.
Now inbounding it here for Grant County. In the corner for Ammerman. He gets double teamed immediately as Roush takes it away. Now quickly up, Steinbruner's 3. And so far, Grant County doing a nice job defensive rebounding.
So far, no second shots. That's going to be a big key tonight.
As Breeden double team, tries to get it off to Ammerman, finally does. Now back into the arms of Breeden. And they're going to keep sending 2 at him. I don't blame them.
No.
Drive it inside, floating that one up, and somehow comes off the side of the rim. And again, Hucker can't convert. That was Utter and Hucker both with really good looks at the rim. Not able to knock him down. Now driving inside, kicking it out for Nava. His 2, no good. We're down to 5.5 minutes left here in this first quarter. Another block. And then finally, Grant County able to get on the board.
Great job of offensive rebounding. Just followed the ball, knew exactly where to be, anticipated well, and got the 2.
And that was Hucker on the finish there as Max Green on the other end. Misses that one short. Quickly the other direction. And how about that tip in by Spencer Breeden?
Back-to-backs. Oldham County better wake up on the boards, especially in transition.
Squared up at 4 here, under 5 to play in the first quarter. On top the key with it is Roush. Slides it to his left for Nava. Nava looking to drop it down low for Green, and Green will just pull it out. That's where you got to watch Green. He can pull up from there and hit it with regularity. Instead, he's going to find Henry Markham, who knocks it down. That's his second bucket of the night. Gives Oldham County a lead once more. This time it's 6-4. As Utter coming across the timeline, shouting out the play. It's going to result in a good look from 3, and Ben Bossy able to knock it down. String music there on that shot. Halfway through this first quarter of play. Roush is going to get a good look on the other end. And Ammerman clears the Grant County rebound. Now Utter going to get this one taken away by Green. Showtime. Slams it home.
Justin, great anticipation by Green. Got that passing lane. And Utter's tough. He sets the table for this Grant County team. He's a coach's son. You can tell. But unlike him on that one.
Yep. As now we're going to get a foul called against Cameron Roush.
A little bit of a reach, a little anxious.
Oldham County up by 1 here in the early going. A couple of buckets each from Max Green and Henry Markham. As Ammerman going to head to the Grant County sideline. Colton Alexander, a 6'4 sophomore, makes his way out onto the floor.
They got Roush on number 23, Spencer.
Breeden, yeah.
Breeden, yeah. Roush is quick also. I think they're going to put quickness on him. They're not running 2 at him anymore, though, right now.
Now Nava could have had another good look there. Instead gives it up for Steinbruner. Goes over to Markham, gets it in the hands of Green. Nice over the shoulder pass to Markham, and Markham's able to find Luis Nava. Ball movement on that possession, fantastic.
Yeah, Braves did a nice job of quick trap, but they didn't rotate in the back, and they got him.
Now Utter into the hands of Breeden.
That's where the size comes into, throwing over top of the trap.
Down low, leaves it short. That time did Wyatt Hucker. Oldham County trying to extend on that 3-point lead. And we're going to get a foul called here as Max Green was trying to pass that thing inside. And that's going to be called against Jackson Utter. I believe that's his second foul. Coach Utter does not like it.
That's a big one.
So now 3 team fouls being called against Grant County. A couple more here in this first frame, and Colonels will get free throws. Great passing again, but Max Green unable to finish at the rim. Not too often you see him miss a look like that. Now in the corner, that's Breeden trying to drive baseline, floats it up, and what a tough finish that was.
What a move.
He's now got 4 points in the game. Down to 2 minutes left in the quarter. Inside Markham, and can't convert on the shot, but he does draw the foul, so a pair of free throws upcoming here. And Oldham County, no surprise, but they're being aggressive, trying to get the ball inside and really utilize that height advantage.
Yeah, the Braves are taking a lot of chances and trying to double as much as they can. Problem is the cover down on the backside is not getting there, so they're giving up weak side back, and that's not a good thing to do.
Markham does miss the first free throw as Coach Utter giving an earful to Ben Bossy, one of his junior leaders on this team. Markham will have one more free throw here to try to extend that lead up to 2, and he converts. 5 points now for Markham as Oldham County back on top by 2. Now Utter, he'll float it up. And rebounded inside as Cameron Roush clears it out quickly. They're going to run inside to Markham, and he can't finish on the up and under. Now here's Bossy with it. Great job, wherewithal getting out of that corner. Boy, this Oldham County team's been double pressing. You got to get out of there. We've got under 90 seconds to play here in this first quarter. Breeden's got it. Back to Bossy. He'll fire and can't convert on that one. Did knock one down moments ago, but this time misses. Now here's Green. He'll fire it up and connects. Max Green with 7 first quarter points now. We've still got a minute to play.
That's where that range comes in handy. It's hard to get that far out on the court on Green. He'll go by you also.
His range, it seems like, gets longer every single year I see him. As now here he is again with it. And gets it taken away.
Utter. Great strip.
Utter, we talked about his defensive prowess. Is Bossy going to get another good look at 3? And he knocks down his second one here in this first quarter. Down to 30 seconds left. Oldham County clinging to a 2-point lead. Inside, Markham floats it up. And surprised he missed that one. Had a nice size advantage down low.
They're getting a lot of nice looks right now, Oldham, but they're having a hard time finishing. That's been one of the differences. The other difference has been Oldham County's lack of transition defense, I'll say. Too many second shots off of transition by the Braves.
As Utter makes a couple men miss, but Markham sends it away down to 1 second, and Steinbruner nearly knocks that into end quarter number 1, but that will bring us to the end of 1, 14-12. Oldham County with the lead. We'll be back with quarter number 2. Stick with us, 8th Region Boys Basketball right here on Glycod.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in, like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at...
And back here at Oldham County, quarter number 2 just underway as it's a 14-12 lead for Oldham County. Make that 17-12. I think I said 14. I don't know what I said. 14-12 was the score. Now 17-12 after the green 3. Now on the other end, Grant County trying to answer. As Breeden nearly takes that away from Roush. Green thought about another 3. Gets it out for Roush. Now Steinbruner free throw line jumper can't knock it down, and Breeden clears the rebound. And he'll turn on a full head of steam. That was a tough look at the bucket. Spencer Breeden, the type of player, however, that can knock that down, and now Oldham County gives it back. Cameron Roush going to head over to the Oldham County sideline. As it's number 21, Tim Rankin, a 6'2 junior, making his way out onto the floor.
Oldham County's picking up full weather. They're falling out now. As of right now, percentages as far as shooting goes after the first quarters is not real strong by either team. I think Oldham's size is really affecting the shots of Grant County.
Does that surprise you at all? I mean, there's the trees in the middle for Oldham County, meaning Steinbruner, Markham, Max Green. All 3 of those guys were on this Oldham County team last year, yet Grant County came in and really took them to the woodshed in that one.
Well, Grant County had a much different team.
That's true.
They had a lot of size. Very different.
Now Green again on the take, can't knock it down for the offensive rebound, and then throws it away.
Well, after your first quarter, you got Oldham County shooting 38%, and you got Grant County shooting 29%. It's not real strong on that, but I think a lot of that is Oldham County is just missing point-blank opportunities, maybe rushing a little bit, and the size is bothering Grant. But to give Grant great credit, they're not giving up many second shots by Oldham County either. They're doing a real nice job on the boards.
I want to say Oldham County's only gotten 2 offensive rebounds, and they've thrown the ball away following both of them. As now here's Breeden with it. His team trailing by 5. Gets it into the hands of Hucker. He'll work it around the perimeter. Now with Jackson Utter. On top, Ben Bossie, who knocked down a couple threes in that first quarter. Now here he is again with a great look. Coach Leslie about lost his mind when he saw Bossie that wide open, but his team gets away with it. Ooh. And then Utter going to be called for a foul. That's number 3.
That's a big one. That's surprising. That's caught up in the moment. You know, he's too good of a player and a coach's son, and just has to be a little bit smarter than that in that situation.
By the way, Grant County is a little short-handed tonight as number 3, Brendan Gordon, a 5'9 junior, guard depth for this Grant County team. He is not playing in this, averaging 6 points per game. So Utter's got to be smart the rest of the way. As now here is Max Green with it. Will Hinkle, a sophomore out there for Oldham County, and a 3-pointer knocked in by Steinbruner. And that's his first points of the night, and we are going to get a timeout taken here, a full timeout with the score 20-12. We'll step aside for a break as well. Stick with us. More 8th Region Boys Basketball coming up on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're watching.
And back here, Oldham County, the site of tonight's 8th Region Boys Basketball Contest, and it's been a good start for the Colonels here in this one. Justin Kalen alongside Mark Evans as the Colonels leading 20-12. A couple of three-pointers here in this second quarter, and they've really kind of pulled away here to begin the quarter.
Well, they need to make sure they find Stanbrunner. Last ball game that I watched them play, when they played Spencer, he hit 4 in a row, so he can flat make the shot.
Here's Green, thought about a three. Now he'll take it, and somehow that rattles out, but Hinkle clears the offensive rebound. Now Hinkle will fire himself and can't quite knock it down.
Got Oldham County ball hanging a little bit. Be interested to see what they get out of it.
And Hooker with a good athletic finish down low.
Yeah, if you're going to stay back and ball hang like that, you better make sure you take it away from them.
And Henry Markham, another dunk here. And that's going to prompt another timeout. 22-14, Oldham County leading now. We'll step aside for a break as well. Stick with us. More 8th Region Boys Basketball coming up on Glycod.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
(22-14), Oldham County leading over Grant County. Justin Kalen back here with Mark Evans. And, Coach, it's really been a good start to the second quarter for Oldham County as they've been able to extend that lead that was 14-12 after one frame.
Yeah, Coach Hutter made a key timeout call there. I think it was beginning to be too much bleeding, and so I'm sure he got his players calmed down, and I'm sure they'll do a little bit better. But we got Oldham County coming out, changing up a little bit, opening it up in a 2-2-1, form of a 2-2-1. Full court pressure.
Still got the same five out there. Hinkle, Green, Steinbrunner, Nava, and Markham. As the three-pointer here rattles around, can't drop it in. That was Colton Alexander on the shot. And Oldham County quickly coming back the other direction. Nava fires it up and draws the foul. And I'll tell you what, I have not seen this Oldham County team play this season. Their speed is going to really shock some people this season.
Yeah, as I said at the very beginning, they're not just big. They're big, fast, agile. They move well. Max Green has great vision. He makes everyone else on the court better. They have shooters. They have a little bit of everything.
Nava knocks down the first free throw. Cheerleaders below us doing their backflip. As Nava will have one more opportunity here to try to make it a double-digit lead for Oldham County.
Expect a 2-2-1 back. Well, on the miss.
He could not knock it down. Now Breeden gets clobbered by Max Green. He runs down the floor. What'd I do?
Yeah, that didn't look like being innocent, I'll tell you. That would be hard to argue.
Yeah, I can't run into the back of a player. As Grant County will keep possession here. Just the first foul being called against Oldham County here in this second quarter. As Breeden into the corner, gets it down low for Ammerman, who gets fouled.
Well, maybe if they stay on this end a couple more minutes, maybe we'll have 4 or 5 fouls.
Henry Markham a little bit too aggressive that time.
That was another obvious one.
As it's going to be Ben Bossy, the 6-foot junior, tossing it in for Grant County. Now down low, Hucker spins out of trouble, gets it out. Good look at 3 here and knocked in.
Yeah, they ran that inbound play to get the ball to Breeden, but they chose another option. It worked out okay.
And Nava, speaking of working out okay, he's able to knock it in.
Back to the 2-2-1, trying to really force the pace now. Take advantage of some depth, maybe too.
Bossy had a good look. Nava pulls down the rebound. Now out Steinbrunner's 3. Nava battling for another rebound, but couldn't quite clear that one as Hucker takes it away.
Love the pace.
Yeah.
Another almost by Max.
Here's Bossy with it. Gets double teamed. That double team's really causing Grant County some fits. As Ammerman gets it into the corner for another 3.
That was the big one. They really needed that one.
I'm going to try to track down who made those last couple of 3s. Not listed on our roster here. As Max Green back in possession. His team leading by 6. Down low for Hinkle. Back out to Green. And Green.
Beautiful pass.
Oh my. I have no idea.
Beautiful cut. Beautiful pass. Great vision. Looked away and found the baseline runner.
No idea how he was able to convert that pass. That had no business going down all the way to Markham, who finishes the bucket. Now Breeden on the other end can't connect.
6'7" against 6-footers, though, doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Helps your vision a little bit.
Now a steal, and that's going to be a travel.
Boy.
Just lost possession of it.
That was a big one. Tough one. But that's that size once again. You know, you hear those big, tall players coming down to pin your shot off of there.
Yeah. As Will Hinkle makes his way off the floor for Oldham County. Back on comes Cameron Roush. So back to the starting lineup out there for the Colonels.
Got Breeden and Green on each other this time on the matchup. Let's see how that goes.
Max going to try to back him down before leaving it out for Steinbrunner. Now back to Green in the corner. And another over-the-shoulder pass to Nava, who finishes. And what a luxury it is for Max Green to have the size around him that he does. You got to get flashy with those passes as long as it's in the general vicinity.
I'm dating myself, but he looks like some of the Magic Johnson times.
Who?
Magic Johnson. No one around here knows who that is. What happens when you're old like I am?
Now Max Green dribbles into the paint, quickly dribbles back out, fires the 3, and can't knock it down, and then an inexcusable foul on the rebound attempt. Not sure what Roush was thinking there. It's back to Grant County it goes. They trail by 8. Minute 31 left here in our first half of play. Breeden taking it across the timeline. He's going to try to get it inside.
Roush on Breeden. That seems to be the favorite matchup.
That double
nice move.
spin was incredible. Unfortunately, he couldn't make that pay off. As now Green attacks the bucket. Euro step and finishes down low. And that'll get a timeout called by Josh Leslie, a full timeout. We'll step aside for one as well. 1 minute and 8 seconds left here in this first half of play. You're watching 8th Region Boys Basketball on Glycod.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
And nearing the conclusion of our first half of play, Oldham County 32, Grant County 22. As Oldham County trying to avenge a loss last season against Grant County, but overall in the series they hold a commanding lead, and they've really been the better team thus far tonight. They're using their size, speed, athleticism, everything tonight, Coach.
Yeah, they on paper, we'll see another change up here. Looks like maybe a 1-3-1. No, it's back to man-to-man, sorry. Yeah, on paper they look awful strong in this matchup. I think it's a game of matchups.
As Breeden liked the matchup there, he goes right to the bucket.
Yeah, and I think that Grant County needs to find Breeden more. It's not really what Oldham County's been doing. It's really more about them just not finding him, and they need to find him tonight.
Breeden does have 8 points here tonight as Max Green misses the three, but Henry Markham pulls down the rebound and draws the foul. With 40 seconds left here in this first half of play. Entertaining first half of play, briskly played first half as well. As Markham from the stripe, able to toilet bowl that one in. Markham now 2 for 3 from the line on the night. And gets that one to connect as well.
Back to this 2-1-2 press. A little different trap angles.
Grant County able to break it with relative ease. Now going down low for Ammerman, and Max Green said, not today, big fella.
Grant County did everything correct, but that eraser took care of the business. So it's pretty frustrating. Frustrating for the Braves.
34-24 is Jackson Utter going to make his way back out onto the floor with those 3 fouls. He's got 27 seconds to try to avoid another. As he gets it in for Breeden, his shot left short. Ammerman gets the rebound and back out to Breeden. And he'll attack and can't get it again as Markham clears the rebound. Now Max Green with 15 seconds. Trying to direct traffic on top of the key. Down to 5, cross-court pass. Now out for Steinbruner. He'll fire the 3 and well short as it's going to be rebounded, and that will bring us to the end of our first half of play. Oldham County 34, Grant County 24 after 16 minutes of play. We'll step aside for a break here. We'll come back on the other side, and we will get in to your halftime report here on Glycod. Stick with us. We'll be back.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community. Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by the Oldham County Health Department. Find out about their array of wellness programs and services by visiting oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people, strong community.
And back here, Oldham County High School, the site of tonight's 8th Region Boys Varsity Basketball Contest. And as you can see there, Oldham County with a nice 34-24 lead here at halftime. Tonight's scoreboard is presented by Kinzer & Kinzer, delivering clean, comfortable air. And, Coach, that was a fun first half, back and forth, but ultimately it was Oldham County a little too much for Grant County in that first half.
Yeah, big second quarter for Oldham County. They were 7-17 and hit a couple threes, 4 threes overall in the half. Pushed the percentage up to about 40% from the field, whereas you look at Grant County in that second quarter, they were 4 of 15. Made a couple threes, but 9 of 32, 28% against Oldham County for the first half. Really not going to get it done.
Yeah, got to get better.
Well, the size is really a factor. It's frustrating when you do everything right, as Grant County has done several times, breaking pressure, and then they have it blocked, and they've had several of those, but they keep fighting, and it's only a 10-point game. It feels like more than that. I don't know about you, Justin. It feels like Oldham's way up.
It does, yeah, absolutely. You brought up some stats. Let's go ahead and get into our first half stats. Tonight's first half stats are brought to you by Oldham Financial. They provide clarity for your financial future. Visit oldhamfinancial.com for more information. First, let's take a look at our team statistics from that first half, Coach.
Well, I mean, as far as I pretty much said what I had to say. 40% from the field versus 28%, and first quarter, neither one of them were lighting it up, but they were getting a lot of shots off. I mean, we talked about how many shots they were going to get, Justin. They got a lot. They got 17 in the first quarter. Oldham only had 13, and then 17 and shots and 15 shots as far as Grant County goes in the second quarter. So they're definitely getting the shots up. Oldham's taking 30 from the outside, if my numbers are correct, and they may be off a little bit. And, Grant's taking 32. From that, each team's hit 4 threes apiece, I believe. And, I really, one of the things I did feel, though, was that throughout the first half, Spencer Breeden, Oldham really wasn't doing a whole lot different. They were doubling them a little bit. They put a very good quick guard on him in Roush. But I think his team needs to find him. I think another key is going to be Utter. If in fact he does have 3 fouls, he is a coach's son. He does a great job at distributing and getting the ball to the right people. If he gets a quick one here, it could be the flip-flop of last year, only in Oldham County's way.
Yeah, no doubt. Jackson Utter, by the way, did not score in that first half of play. Let's look at our first half individual scoring. Starting first for Grant County, you mentioned Spencer Breeden came in averaging over 27 a game. Oldham County able to hold him to 8 points in that first half of play. Ben Bossy chipped in 6. He had a pair of 3-pointers in that first quarter. Dylan Baker came on late, knocked in a couple of threes as well, so hats off to him. And then Wyatt Hucker with 4 points in that first half of play for Oldham County. They too had 4 guys in the scoring sheet. Max Green and Henry Markham both with 12 points thus far tonight. Luis Nava with 7 points and Abram Steinbrunner with 3. So there's a look at your individual scoring as well as some team statistics. We'll step aside for a break here. We'll come back on the other side and we will bring you your second half of action. See if Oldham County can continue to pile it on here in the second half of play. Stick with us. More 8th Region Boys Basketball coming right up on Glycod.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in, like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
And back here at Oldham County, the site of tonight's 8th Region Boys Basketball Contest, as it's the Colonels with a 34-24 lead over Grant County as we are set to resume play here for half number 2. See if Oldham County can continue to treat this student section, a sizable student section across from us, dressed up in all their Christmas garb. Got a couple Santa Clauses over there. I love student sections. They always have a good time, Coach.
They do. Makes it a lot more fun in the high school environment when you have that. And Oldham County's always shown up.
Grant County will start this second half with a basketball and an early turnover. And if you're Coach Utter, that one's inexcusable.
Wow. Not much to say about that, just wow.
Steinbrunner with it now for Oldham County. Gets it into the hands of Max Green. Now over the top and great passing into the hands of Cameron Roush, and that's what we've seen him do all night long. Roush's first points of the night as Ammerman attacks the basket. Hucker, offensive rebound, swatted away, but they're going to say Nava fouled him. And all things considered, pretty good crowd on tap all around this gym here tonight.
Spencer County, I'm sorry. Grant County always brings the people.
They do.
They have a great following, great community there.
As Hooker able to knock down his first free throw. One more opportunity here. As he fires it up, this time he can't connect, however. Hooker now with 5 points on the game. Markham. Down low, Steinbrenner gets it out for Nava. And he can't convert, but Markham gets the rebound. Steinbrenner's three, and he gets the friendly roll. How about that bounce?
Well, that's those second and third chances. Just can't afford that if you're Grant County.
Now here is Utter with it. As we mentioned,
Beautiful
those three
pass.
fouls. Great pass indeed inside for Hooker.
Beautiful pass. Nice seal on the inside by the young man that was doing the post.
Now Max Green going to be guarded by Spencer Breeden here. Thought about a three, gets it back, and Green gets off those screens so fast as now he'll fire the three and connect.
So smooth, so smooth.
He's now got 15 in the contest, still 16 below his season average. That's incredible.
Well, tonight he's been giving the ball up. He always gives the ball up, but tonight he's been giving the ball up. And all of his team's better for it.
Breeden unable to convert on the easy two on the other end for Grant County, and this one's going to go against Jackson Utter.
Oh, my.
That should be 4. It is indeed his 4th as Dylan Baker will make his way back out onto the floor. Perhaps a good thing for Grant County as Baker knocked in those 2 threes late in that first half. See if they go back to him here.
He did, but
can't replace Utter.
Well, yeah, he did, but Jackson Utter is just irreplaceable on this team. He's a straw that stirs the drink, you might say. He makes it happen.
Max Green thought about shooting that three from the volleyball line. He can hit it. I've seen him do it. Instead settles for the long two and can't convert.
Yeah, Max can play on all 3 levels. He can hit the three, the deep three, and
speaking of play on all 3 levels, so can that man Spencer Breeden. Nice pull up too.
hit the deep three, hit the mid-range, and take it to the hole. Both these young men can do that.
Here's Steinbrenner. To the left for Roush, leaves it off.
Nice take.
For
nice strong
Markham,
take.
and he can't knock it in. Looks like Grant County defender may have got a piece of that. Ammerman down low. As Breeden dribbles it off the back of his foot, that should be Oldham County ball, and it will be. (42-29). Oldham County with a 13-point lead, was just leading by 15 moments ago. That's their biggest lead of the night. As Roush gets this one in for Steinbrenner. And now the defensive intensity's picked up a little bit here for Grant County. I imagine that was a talking point at the halftime break for Coach Utter as Nava takes the deep two and can't knock it in. Nava's had his fair share of looks from that baseline. About 15 foot out, just unable to knock it in with any sort of regularity.
No, he's definitely had good looks. They've taken care of him. There's Breeden on one.
It was actually Bossy on the finish, Breeden on the pass. As now Grant County back to within 11. Nearly halfway through this third quarter of play, and Green effortlessly gets to the rim and finishes.
With the left hand, even better.
5 points in the quarter now for Green, and he nearly gets a block there, but instead it's going to be Baker with another three, his 3rd of the contest. Here is Green, over the shoulder pass again. He's fell in love with those tonight. As now he's got it on that right wing.
Nice
Side
look.
Markham gets it knocked away, but he's fouled in his pursuit to the bucket.
And Markham with a beautiful basket cut, and Green there to make sure he's rewarded.
Oldham County's done a phenomenal job tonight in terms of finding their teammates. We talked about it at length at our pregame. All these guys, really good players, but when they play together as one unit, they can be really good.
They can be really good. But we're still only a 10-point now. We're an 11-point game.
Yep.
Almost 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, so it's still anybody's game to
Absolutely.
a point.
As Markham's second free throw is up and in, so he knocks down a pair there. His first points of the second half as Colin Ammerman will head to the Grant County sideline. Colton Alexander makes his way back out there.
Back to the 2-2-1. Looking for turnovers.
Grant County looked like they were going to struggle with that, but they somehow do break the press. Now Breeden spins inside, floats it up, and got it.
Yeah, it's a 2-2-1 press, but not really doing a great job of pushing to the outside and keeping them to the outside and then finding the traps. So that's why they run right through it. Little 2-2-1 by Grant also.
And now I thought he was going to shoot that one from the volleyball line. Instead, Euro steps his way into the lane and finishes.
Yeah, excellent move. Got to stay in front of him. Got to find a way.
He's now got 19 in the ball game. Leading scorer for both teams.
Yeah, Max is starting to assert himself with the ball. Looking for the shot.
Breeden going to dribble inside. Nice layoff.
Great play.
And Hucker able to get it up and in again. He's now got 9.
Yeah, too easy for Breeden to get to the middle right now in Oldham County. They really need to do a better job of on-ball defense on him.
Now this time Max Green does fire it from the volleyball line, and it was long. Rebounded by Grant County, so back the other way we go. Still a 10-point ball game with 2:37 left here in quarter number 3. That student section over across from us has gotten noticeably louder here in this second half. As here is Grant County back in possession, breaking the press, and a great pass down low. First points of the night for Colton Alexander.
Excellent job by Grant, but really a poor job by Oldham County putting some ball pressure up front. Everything was easy on the pass.
Max Green and Will Hinkle running into each other there as Nava another deep 2. And once again, he can't convert. Quickly back the other direction comes Breeden. Gets inside, and he'll finish.
I'd like to see, I think Oldham ought to think about getting out of the press and working on just a good, strong half-court man-to-man and staying in front of them and concentrating on good transition defense. I think that would make a big difference.
And Nava going to slam this one home.
Nava made sure he didn't miss that one.
That Oldham County lead back up to 8.
Yeah, he didn't settle for that baseline jumper. He made sure he flushed it.
Why settle for the jumper if you can go in and cram it? I've never been able to dunk, Coach, but I can only imagine how fun it is.
I totally understand. I feel your pain, Justin.
As now Bossy in possession. Spin away there from Steinbrenner. Get it back into the hands of Breeden. And he talked about Max Green picking up the intensity. Breeden has done the same, but he turns it over here, and Green gets the easy finish on the other end. 9 third-quarter points for Max Green as he's all of a sudden up to 21 in the game.
We still have a 10-point game, though.
Under a minute to play here in this third frame. Bossy trying to put the moves on Steinbrenner.
Nice move, nice spin.
Yeah.
Nice finish.
Great timing on that by Ben Bossy. It's his second bucket here in this third quarter.
They let him turn over that left shoulder and they made him pay.
Now back to an 8-point margin. 30 seconds left here in the quarter. As Green, once again, the flashy pass. Markham can't make it pay off, but Nava on the offensive rebound sticks it back up and in. He's now got 11. So there's your three guys for Oldham County in double figures. One of our keys to the game tonight. Here's Bossy. He'll fire up a deep three, and that's going to wind up short and bring us to an end of quarter number 3. Oldham County 54-44. They lead on the scoreboard. Stick with us. We've got the final frame coming right up. 8th Region Boys Basketball on Glycod.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals, because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street, or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive...
Fourth and final quarter set to get underway right now as Oldham County leading by 10, 54-44. After 3 quarters of play, Justin Kalen, Mark Evans back here with you as Max Green going to start the quarter with a turnover. 21 points for Max Green tonight, leading all scorers. But Breeden trying to close that gap as he too hasn't picked up his aggressiveness as this game has gone on. Now Steinbrunner's 3 and knocks it in.
He's streaky, but he's tough. Like I said, last game I watched him play, he hit 4 in a row. So he's capable.
He's had 1 in each of the last 3 quarters as he's now up to 9 points. As Baker's still in there with Utter in foul trouble. Now Green, showtime! His second dunk of the night, and Oldham County's lead has swelled back up to 15, matching their largest of the night. As Tim Rankin back in there for the Colonels. There you see him guarding Breeden. Will Hinkle now guarding Ben Bossy. Back to Breeden, down low Baker, and he can't get it to go off the glass.
Well, with Utter being out, it's forced Breeden to do most of the ball handling, which makes it tough on him scoring.
I mean, that is not fair that Max Green can not rise up and hit a shot like that. As now he's telling him, take a picture of it, and we're going to get a timeout. 62-44, Oldham County leads. We'll step aside for a brief break as well. Stick with us. More 8th Region Boys Basketball coming right up on Glycod.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
And Oldham County has continued to extend their lead here into this fourth quarter. 62-44 they lead as it's an 8-0 run to begin this fourth and final frame. Now Grant County back in possession of the basketball. Jackson Utter back in there with his 4 fouls, and he'll immediately find Ben Bossy for the 3.
That's what he does so well. That's why you have to have the young man in there.
Here's Max Green with it. The Holy Cross commit. We were talking a little bit off air, Coach. Max Green, definitely a player that can light it up at the next level as well. His coach from Holy Cross actually here tonight. As Utter quickly up for Breeden, the up and under, and my gosh, that would have been an athletic finish. As Green floats it up for the oop, can't get it to go, but how about Will Hinkle getting the offensive rebound? Smallest guy on the floor rises up and brings that one in.
You can do amazing things in transition if you have a nose for the ball.
I guess they called a jump ball because back to Grant County it goes.
They did. Change of possession. Let's see the impact Utter has by coming back in the game.
Yeah. Bossy another three, and he gets it. He's now up to 16 in the game, and Coach Leslie takes the timeout with his team leading by 12. Full timeout. We'll step aside for one as well. More 8th Region boys basketball coming up on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
And back here at Oldham County, the site of tonight's 8th Region boys basketball contest. Justin Kalen, Mark Evans back with you here as we are coming to our conclusion here in this one. It's a nice lead for Oldham County as they've extended their 10-point halftime lead, but Grant County, Coach, doing everything they can to keep this game close. They've even clawed back to within single digits a couple times here in the second half.
Well, with Jackson Utter back in the game, as soon as he came back in the game, I think they had 2 threes and a 2. It also puts Breeden in a position to be a scorer instead of a facilitator, as I'm trying to say.
Easier said than done. Easier done than said.
Evidently. That's a lack of experience that I have doing this.
As Max Green in possession now, Breeden will continue to guard him. Yeah. And Green gets all the way to the bucket and finishes.
Yeah, Green did that with 2 hands on his back.
7 points now in the quarter for Max Green. Actually 16 points in the second half alone for Green, who's now up to, quick math, 28 points. A couple free throws upcoming here for Spencer Breeden. This is the first one. You don't see him miss that many free throws.
I think fatigue has a lot to do with it. With Utter going out and him having to handle the ball so much, and then all the pressure that he's dealt with tonight, it wears on those legs a little bit.
He is able to knock down the second one. As a team, by the way, Grant County shooting 72% from the free throw stripe. As Green trying to split defenders there. Fortunately, it's going to stay here with Oldham County. As Green looks over to Coach Leslie, says something to him. Showing some frustration here as this game comes down to the final minutes.
Yeah, they have Breeden. Good matchup.
And now another takeaway. This time Jackson Utter gets it off to Breeden, who attacks the bucket and finishes.
Yeah, that's one of the few things I've seen Max do tonight that you would question. Hard to turn your back on the defense like that. They doubled up and picked it up just like you're supposed to do.
Now Oldham County trying to get a little too cute with these passes. Gives it back to Grant County again. Breeden leaves it off for Utter. They trail by 11. Max Green will guard Utter. Utter stops at that elbow, gets it off for Breeden. Now he'll get double teamed. Steinbruner and Green unable to corral it, and now Utter with the long two, can't get it to drop. Here is Roush to Steinbruner over to the right. That's Max Green with it. I don't even think Max Green has came out of this game one time tonight.
He hasn't.
As now Nava over to Steinbruner. Here is Green. He'll fire again. It connects.
Wow.
I mean, that was great defense by Breeden. Green just got it done, and how about that? A block on the other end for Markham. Now Steinbruner's three. Can't get it to drop. Nava on the offensive rebound, and he can't clean it up. 67-53. By the way, this segment of tonight's game is brought to you by LaGrange Service Center, providing quality care in LaGrange since 1964. As Roush thought he had the takeaway and
did.
Knocked out of bounds, now he does get rewarded.
Yeah, this is where the new foul rule is going to make it very, very difficult in Grand County.
Yeah.
It's hard to come back when you can't selectively pick your shooters and put them in one-on-one pressure situations. So it's you're down this much at this amount of time, you're pretty much finished unless the other team just melts down.
It has sped up the games, though. Have you noticed that? I feel like games are going by quicker with the new foul rules.
I think they do because I think what you don't see that in-game situation that's so important. I mean, that was a big piece of coaching.
Yeah.
Coach Walls and I have been friends for a long time from Louisville Women, and we were talking about it, I don't know, it was last year sometime, and he said, it's like anything else, you just get used to it, but you do know you don't want to be behind.
Now Markham will attack the bucket. And over the back foul called against Abram Steinbruner. So we've got just over 2 minutes left here in this ball game. Oldham County looks like they're going to do just enough to get the win here tonight. But a nervy 2 minutes upcoming for Coach Leslie. Here's Bossy with it on top of the key. Once again, that double team comes. And once again, they're able to thread out of it as Breeden will fire the three. Ball batted around, and it'll stay here with Grant County. A minute 47 left.
I think Coach Blessed's done a real nice job with this matchup on Breeden tonight. Number one Rash is so quick, makes it tough. And then with Utter going out for such a length of time, it really makes it tougher.
Yeah. As Colton Alexander gets that one to drop, his second bucket of the night. As he's got 4 points now, Oldham County continuing to lead, now by 12.
Good to see you.
Minute 36 remaining here in this one, 67-55. Coach gets some love, much like you have all night long. You know a few people here at Oldham County, huh?
I know a few. That's one of the greatest ladies going, and her son and I are still super close. He was a point guard actually for Gary Forrest back when I was here.
Thoughts and prayers out to Gary Forrest, by the way.
Yeah,
Hoping to be back with us soon.
He's got kidney stones, but he should be back after Friday. It might take him a little while to recover. I think they're going to get the last one, but he's too mean to be gone for too long.
He's now down under 90 seconds to play. Oldham County continuing to lead by 12 as now Max Green going to draw the foul. Just number 3 against Grant County, so no free throws quite yet.
Yeah, my coaching career, one of the best things I ever did was come to Oldham County and get to know Gary Forrest and learn from him. He was a great coach.
Got a banner with his name on the wall here at Oldham County.
Yeah, he's in their Hall of Fame, which he well deserves.
He's always quick to point that out when we're here as well.
Yeah, I look forward to when he's back. That means I get to listen instead of being here.
As Breeden misses the 3, Markham clears the defensive rebound. And we've got under a minute to play here in this one. Good performance tonight for the Colonels of Oldham County, and despite the new foul rules, Grant County will use one here, number 4. Now we get a classic start the buses chant. That one never gets old.
No, I've only seen one time that backfired on a team, and that was in the state volleyball tournament for girls.
Oh,
a team rattled that, and next thing you know, their team was going home on the bus.
Oh, man, that's a bad look.
It was enjoyable, though, because I was the AD of the other team.
There you go. So Grant County will indeed use that 5th foul. Try to extend that game as much as possible as Steinbruner going to head to the stripe.
Yeah, way too little, way too late.
Yeah. As he is able to convert on the first one. Steinbruner, by the way, a transfer from Christian Academy of Louisville in 2022. What a great couple of seasons it's been for him here at Oldham County as he knocks down a pair of free throws.
Yeah, it's been a real positive thing for him and Oldham County.
Yeah.
As I said, he shoots it well. Sometimes I don't think he shoots it enough.
Bossy's 3 misses, but the offensive rebound by Alexander a couple different times, finally able to knock it in. And that's going to get us a timeout with 32.6 seconds left here in this contest. Let's go ahead and step aside for a break ourselves. We'll come back with the conclusion here. Boys basketball on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
And back here at Oldham County, 69-57. The Colonels leading over the Braves of Grant County. And it's been a good performance tonight thus far for Oldham County. See if they're able to close this game out. I don't anticipate them having any issues with such.
No. The Braves are in full court pressure, but it's over.
Let's see if they elect
Beautiful
a foul.
pass.
And Nava again slamming it home. And a big 13 points tonight for Luis Nava. Is Bossy going to fire another 3? And he connects once more. And that'll get us to another timeout. Third 3 of the quarter for Ben Bossy with 13.2 seconds left. Oldham County is going to win this ball game, Coach. 71-59 they lead. And they will advance up to 4-2 on the season. Grant County will fall to 2-3. Of course, a potential matchup later on down the road. These two teams in the same region come postseason play. So never know, might get this matchup again down the road.
Well, Coach Etter's doing a nice job now of just in-game situations. He's working for a different day and a different game. You know, that's why you're getting the timeouts with this amount of time. They're hitting the threes. They're really executing really well. I think Coach Leslie would like the sharing of the basketball with his team tonight. He might not be as happy about their just on-ball defense.
Now here's Max Green attacking the bucket. They're going to say that foul occurred on the floor as it was Daquan Harrison, the sophomore, giving up the foul. Harrison played a lot in that JV game. Good-looking player for Grant County.
Yes, he is. Came in and did a nice job tonight with the varsity.
As Green will head to the free throw stripe. He's got 31 points in the ball game. And the second one is up and in. So above his season average. Now Baker will shoot it. Or that's actually not Baker. Either way, it misses and goes out of bounds with 2.5 seconds left. So one final inbound here for Oldham County. There it is, and they will win this one here tonight, 73-60. Oldham County gets it done, avenges last season's loss against the Braves of Grant County. We'll step aside for a break here. We'll come back on the other side, and we will bring you your post-game coverage here on Glycod.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on in to Canoe, Kentucky.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Crestwood State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And welcome back here to Oldham County High School as we have wrapped up our 8th Region Boys Varsity Basketball Contest. Oldham County, 73, Grant County 60, as it was a really fantastic game for Oldham County. Coach, they got everybody involved here in this game tonight.
Well, they didn't hit the 90 mark for us, Justin, but I'll tell you what.
off.
I'll tell you what, anything we talked about as far as keys to the game, they clicked all the boxes and then some. They got a lot of support from the supporting cast, you may say. Max makes you look good. He sets you up. He takes care of you, and I like that about the young man. He's somebody you want to play with if you're on his team, and not just because of what he can do, but what he can have you do. As far as Grant County goes, it was too much to handle. With Utter in the game, the entire game, I still think the outcome would have been the same as far as the Oldham County win. I think the size, the speed, get hands on everything, I think that was really tough. But with him out as much as he was, it put so much on Breeden to try to do. I don't think he had anything left at the end of the game. It made it really, really difficult, and Oldham took advantage of it. If I say anything about Oldham County and what I'd like to see in the future for him and Coach Leslie, probably do a little bit better job of really committing to defense the entire ball game, consistency. I think that's why Grant County was able to stay in the game. They shot a 69% in the third quarter, Oldham County is too good to give up 69% shooting in any quarter. And I think that's something that will make Oldham County a potential region champion, but that's going to be a big piece.
Yeah, no doubt. Scoring by quarters, Oldham County 14-12 after one. They extended that up to 34-24 at halftime. It was a 54-44 lead after three before our final score of 73-60. We'll step aside for a break here. We'll come back on the other side, and we'll take a look at some of the statistics from tonight's contest. Stick with us. 8th Region Boys Varsity Basketball right here on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Direct, not just blinds. Direct, not just blinds.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals, because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street, or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
And back here, Oldham County High School, where the Colonels victorious tonight, 73-60. Justin Galen back here with Mark Evans, as now it's time to look at the statistics from tonight's game. A look at the final stats tonight presented by Oldham Financial, providing clarity for your financial future. Let's first start for the Braves of Grant County. They were actually led by their junior Ben Bossy, 19 points in this one, hit 5 3-pointers as well. Spencer Breeden ended up with 17 points, 9 points for both Wyatt Hucker and Dylan Baker, who knocked in 3 big threes as that game went along. And Colton Alexander with 6 points in this one here tonight for Oldham County. They had 5 guys in the scoring column, led by Max Green. It seemed like at one point he was not going to get to that season average of 31 points, ends up with 33 here in this one tonight. Henry Markham was next with 14. Luis Nava played a big role with 13. Abram Steinbrunner with 11, and Cameron Roush with 2 points. So every starter tonight for Oldham County scored. And Coach, one of your keys to the game for Oldham County was they have to get 3 guys in double-digit scoring. How about 4?
How about 4? How about the result?
They'll raise your 3. See you another one. So there's a look at your final statistics from this one. We'll step aside for one final break, and we'll come back on the other side, and we will give you tonight's most outstanding players, as well as let you know what's upcoming here on Glycod. Stick with us. We've got more upcoming. Boys 8th Region Boys Varsity Basketball on Glycod.
The reason I went to traditional bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.